Day to the Movie Podcast Show. This is Approved for All Audiences. I am Tim Benteen. We got Chester, King of the Dairy.
Welcome back, Muffs. What up?
Chase Beacon.
Thank you.
This week we're talking about fucking Dazed and Confused. But first, we got a little bit of a little bit of fucking business to attend to.
A little business.
If you want to follow us on Twitter at Approved for All, and then on Instagram at Approved for All Audiences, that'd be lovely. We do polls there, so you can follow us there and vote on the shit that we do throughout the week.
Yeah, got a good amount of traction on Twitter for the first time with some votes, so that was nice. I think we had a little tiebreaker that was coming in.
I think it was more plentiful than the Instagram, which is rare.
Yeah, I don't know. I must have done hashtags good.
Good tags, good hash.
Yeah,
premium hash.
I don't really know what makes people see. I'm getting really like a lot of you get a lot of followers like within that like podcast world and on the Twitter. So
yeah,
I mean, well, look, any fucking exposure's cool, and the votes are fun. I've done it.
The votes are fun.
Every other time I've done it, it's been like, I don't know, 1-1, 1-0, and half the time I'm one of the votes.
When it's like, even, it sucks because usually it's a tie.
Sucks.
Yeah, dude.
Are we going to talk about what we put it up against?
Fucking thing sucks.
We put Dazed and Confused up against?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking Wet Hot American Summer, which if you guys don't know about that movie, I really wanted to watch that one.
I was just going to
ask. But that shit fucking rips, and we'll probably do that in the future because it's on my top 10 list of comedy probably.
Yeah, I was with you on that. I think I wanted Wet Hot American Summer, and I've been wrong a lot in what I thought was going to win.
I am usually wrong on the things that I think are gonna take the belt.
But once it went to Twitter, the movie we're doing today, Dazed and Confused, blew it out of the water.
It sure did. Fucking, where were we at on the business though? Follow all of our shit. If you want to send us an email, go ahead and send an email to approved for all audiences pod@gmail.com. That'd be great. If you got music that you fucking done and you want to hear it somewhere, we'll play it. Fucking do it. Pretty cool. Oh, you probably heard all the swears. Just want to let you know this is not approved for all audiences. We swear a fucking lot. Yeah, here's your warning. Let's see here. You can listen anywhere on this program, but not Pandora still for some fucking reason. I do not know why, but you can't. But anywhere else. Does anyone really listen to Pandora for a podcast? I feel like that's not your go-to.
No, I use Spotify.
I use Pocket, what's it called? Pocket Cast.
So, if you do want to find like all the audio only options, is that through the website?
You can go to the website.
Like that's how it would link all the options you have on there?
Yes. Yeah, it does.
But if you were just to go on Spotify and type in Approved for All Audiences,
it'll definitely pop up.
Cool.
But if you do want to go to the website, that is approvedforallaudiences.buzzsprout.com.
Look, guys, it sounds pretty fucking easy to listen to this all the time. So
everything's pretty long though, so we do apologize.
Like fucking 20 hours worth of fucking bullshit for you guys to listen to.
Surprising for a couple guys like us.
Yeah, we're coming up on Is this going to be 20?
I believe this is 20.
Fuck, man.
Pretty good. Oh, if you want to give us a like and subscribe on the YouTube, that'd be great. We're at 60-something followers. We're trying to get to 100 so we can change the URL.
100
that is our goal right now.
Yeah.
So if you want to contribute in part of that goal, that'd be fucking swell.
We'd appreciate that.
We really would. Anything else we need to knock out here, Mr. Cheese?
I think that was pretty good on the business aspect of everything. Listen everywhere. Yeah. I think this week I have just a couple of shout outs I wanted to get to.
Hit him, baby.
I know Shane McCarty reaches out to you sometimes via message and stuff, and that's so cool that he takes the time to
thank you, Shane.
Reach out to us, and he sent me a message on fucking Instagram, dude. That was like fucking the nicest thing I'd heard in a really long time, and thank you, Shane. I appreciate that, man. We always our creative musical juices always jived really well. Hell of a saxophone player.
Was he a Cannonball Man?
I don't remember.
Let us know in the comments, Shane.
He could kill it though. He used to every once in a while. Me and Ben Nelson would start another rap group.
Another rap group?
Oh yeah.
Remember the Child Rapists?
Yeah, we had like 4 hits.
John.
And there was one time in particular I remember we went. I don't remember where Shane was living at the time, but it was his place, and we got like a bunch of beer, and like me and Ben went over to his house, and like Shane was going to be in charge of like making the beats and producing it all, and we just ended up drinking and having a real good time.
That's how things go sometimes.
But
yeah,
Very nice. One other one that I forgot to list earlier was Casey Stevens reached out.
Oh, C. Steves. Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate that. I hadn't heard from him in a while. Always good to hear from him.
Oh, Taylor Lindsay. Always up on everything.
Yeah.
Always supportive. Thanks, T-Bag, T-Dog, T-Lins.
Casey asked me, like, what the name of it was or where to find it or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, don't start on episode 1.
Yeah, please don't.
I was like, it's so
don't.
different. And like, if you were to start on like between that and Pig, like,
yeah. Oh, please don't even watch Pig.
Pig was just we were young, but like I told
We
him,
were
young. I was like, you should start on Brink. Brink is
Brink's
where
a good
it feels
one.
like, okay, this has like a
Brink.
rhythm.
I feel is worthy of the 200 some odd views it has.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Whereas like
the first two,
A River
runs through it, Can Lick My Taint, and fuck. What was the second one we did?
American Beauty.
Was that number 2?
Yeah.
We almost need to like revisit those.
I'm thinking maybe we talked about this a little bit yesterday. Maybe for like the 25th, just because that's a nice number. Go back and maybe reminisce a little bit about some of these, and
We could do like a greatest hits episode.
do some clips of them.
Yeah. Maybe not that. I hate when like Seinfeld and shit does that.
Does
Like, remember all these funny times we had? Like, don't no. But we could rehash the movie, perhaps.
just with no clips?
No clips. Well, I don't even know how to do clips. Well, I know how to do the clips, but
We were a clip show for a while.
for like 3 episodes, and then Fox Studios was like, "You guys can fuck right off."
We're kind of doing the reminiscing episode right now.
I
but,
suppose we are.
Yeah, it was just funny, like finding our, and I guess we still kind of are, but like trying to find our rhythm, our
groove.
footing. Was like, are we going to review scenes? And then I remember taking fucking notes for, I think the third one we did was Gucci, House of Gucci.
Oh yeah,
and I fucking just like scene by scene. This is what happened. This is what happened. I was like, that's not fun.
That's not fun.
That's not what this. Should
But we
be.
also didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
No,
we still kind of don't a little bit, but
it's good. It's better.
Yeah, it's more fun.
I can enjoy the episodes a little bit. But the first few, I was like,
yeah.
The first like 4, I was like, I don't think I would watch this.
Totally.
I am also like our toughest critic, but like, man, I throw Free Willy on every once in a while. That episode fucking rips.
Yeah, Free Willy's a fun one.
Brink's fun.
I love Brink. Brink is one of the ones I wish we like would have pulled clips for, because a lot of that is like visual. Like we talk about like Gabby going down like at the hill,
right?
And like if you haven't seen it, it's kind of hard to picture like what the fuck we're talking about. And it's not like a blockbuster fucking movie. One of the best movies ever made, mind you. But
yeah, is Brink cinematography masterpiece? Yeah, it is.
It does have some cool shots. We're doing
movie.
episode 25 right now.
yeah, we are. This is what that was going to be exactly. So
let's see. We got shout outs out of the way. What else we got cooking?
Thanks,
yeah,
everybody.
thanks Taylor. Thanks Shane. You had one more? Who was
Casey.
it? Casey Steves. Thanks everybody. Fucking. So what's new, dude?
Dude,
what was for brecce? What'd you do?
Today was man. I feel like after the 14 cans of chili and the 7
the
pizzas,
number keeps going up
every time. Today I had 3 scrambled eggs with a little bit of salsa.
Oh, that's moderate.
Pretty uneventful. I will mention that ever since I've been working next to this gas station that has really delicious gas station food.
Shout out Gorilla, dude.
Shout out Gorilla Market. The gas station food scene is kind of interesting. It like, you know that it's bad, but it can also be like good bad. Like this place has got great chicken strips. And
been on a real big chicken strip kick.
For a place that has those gas station burritos.
Are we talking barbecue burrito, bean and cheese? What we got?
They've got 3 different ones.
Okay.
Bean and cheese.
Yep.
Barbecue.
Yep.
Mystery queef.
Like rotating mystery queef, or is it the same every time?
I don't know what the third one is. It must be like.
Do they know what it is?
Beef and cheese or beef and bean maybe.
What's your go-to?
Barbecue.
You gotta be barbecue.
So I had a conversation with the guy at
the refried dog.
Yeah, I had a conversation with the guy at the gas station who also seemed like he was aficionado of fucking gross
trash food,
of gas station food. And I was like, "Let me get a couple of those barbecue burritos." And he kind of looked at me. He was like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Some days I sell a couple of these, and some days I don't sell any." Like, well, I'm guessing the days that you sell a couple of them are when I'm here.
Like 7.
He asked me. He's like, "Do you remember when when like the meat in here was like kind of stringy and like pretend barbecue-y?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And now it's like a pate. Like, how would you you've had barbecue burritos?
Yeah.
How would you describe that flavor?
Yeah, it's like sweet barbecue sauce with like chunks of kind of chewy meat. It's a pretty good time.
I think when I was telling Tim about
it's a pretty good time. I kind of want one right now.
Dude, they're not
We
bad.
are steps away from a gas station, by the way.
They're weird. And I was telling Tim when I first tried it. I was like, this tastes like they took a bunch of cat food and then like sprayed it with liquid smoke flavoring.
Yeah. There is a twinge of the liquid smoke there. Does this place do their own ranch, or they got? Actually, better question: is it chilled or is it room temp?
Chilled Hidden Valley.
Oh, daddy!
I mean, this place is
that's top notch. Gas station.
Star. I mean, we're talking pizza sticks. We're talking raspberry cheesecake bites. We're talking about deep fried mac and cheese.
What? I haven't been. My mom used to manage a salon in the mall. This is close to the Vancouver Mall. If you guys are from around the area, and we used to stop in there every now and again. But it's been since I've been inside, probably a solid 10 years. But they didn't have fried accoutrements like that.
Fried accoutrements.
Yeah. Oh, riddle me this. I just learned this the other day.
Yeah.
You've heard of a Michelin star restaurant.
Yes.
And you probably were like, the tires?
Yeah.
Same deal.
Same deal.
Really? Yeah.
What's the connection?
Kind of like Yelp,
Okay.
as far as I can understand. Like Michelin, like sponsored, like a dude to go. I mean, this is layman's terms here, folks.
Sure.
But a guy to go like check out restaurants, and it was sponsored by Michelin, and then he would approve said restaurant. It would give a Michelin star.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty weird.
That's good to know though, because that's yeah. Thank you, because I've always was just like, I wonder.
I mean, that's not 100% correct, but that's the zeitgeist of the Michelin.
Well, I was like, those are the same name, but probably not the same thing.
Yeah, you think how is tires food, but it kind of makes sense, sort of, kind of, not
Sorta.
really.
Yeah,
Like,
mostly I think not really.
Not really.
I've
when you spelled out like I just did it poorly, it was like, oh, you got to get to the restaurant to receive the stir.
Yeah.
So
let me rifle off a couple of gas station classics, and I just want to get your quick ratings on those.
yeah.
Pizza stick.
We talking pocket or stick? You only just said stick.
Stick. Are you dipping every time? No times.
I'm a big fan of the pocket too.
Okay.
Which are pretty rare in the gas station world.
Okay.
It's about the size of my hand. Delicious. It's
Okay.
like a toaster strudel for pizza.
Oh, a meat strudel.
Yeah. But a pizza stick, big fan. Grace, big fan.
Okay.
Grace is pretty keen on the gas station menu as well, which is great for a piece of shit like me.
Yeah.
But you're asking, well, how's that? How many? Let me ask you this: do I dip it in the range?
Yes, with the pizza stick.
I rarely
Okay,
get ranch
I just needed to know.
because a lot of places, it's like a warm cup of ranch,
Ugh.
and I'm like, nah, dude, I can't.
Ugh.
I used to be a staunch fuck you pizza ranch guy, but now I can't really live without it. So, yeah,
At least for the crust.
yeah.
Soften that bitch up.
See,
Okay. What about a corn dog? Like,
love a corn dog. There's a window of opportunity though.
Mm, yes.
And I hate, like, I have a couple of places that I go to pretty regularly. Like, I'm a big guy that gets in with the gas station attendant. Like, I like to be on like a first name basis, or at least a hey buddy
Hell
basis.
yeah.
You know, with the guy. So when you ask them like, hey, how old is this, and they fucking fib to you, that's strike one in my book. I don't like that. Just be honest.
It's not okay.
Come on.
to lie.
No, when you get a rubbery dog in the middle of some fucking cornbread, you can hate it.
I was with you one time at your local gas station, and I asked for something, and he was like, "You don't want that."
Oh,
And I was
that
like,
dude's
"Eh."
cool. Yeah.
Okay, well, if I had enough drinks, like, yeah, I do, but I didn't, so I respect.
Why didn't you just throw them away though? If you know they're bullshit, what are we doing here?
appearances?
I guess.
What about then? Just lastly on the corn dogs, and then we'll move on. What about the shit that's injected with fake shit, like a jalapeno corn dog or a chili cheese
Nope,
corn dog?
don't do it.
No, you don't like it, or just you prefer
I don't
the classic?
I don't really like it.
Okay.
And pro tip for the layman here: if you're on a road trip, holy fuck, and you see a corn dog in a bag in a hot case, don't get it.
Get away from it.
It's like usually microwaved, not deep fried.
It could be soggy.
Yeah, it's not great. Unless you're in a pinch. If you're in a pinch, get the dog.
If you need a corn
Dude,
dog,
one time I got an egg salad sandwich from a gas station, and it ruined my entire life.
Ooh.
Like, it was so bad. It was my sister's birthday, and I shit my pants for like 3 days.
yeah,
It was awful.
yeah, instant bubble gut.
Stay away from eggs at the gas station.
Stay away. We say no. You're a big 7-Eleven guy though.
I was. Well, the company I work for used to be really close.
Right.
So I would go there a lot. But since we moved, I'm an extra mile man now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them pretty good. We'll say it again. Accoutrements.
I like that
Yeah.
word.
Well, this one too was pretty hopping because it was like on Swan Island in Portland. So like it had actual like food cycles, kind of like a fast food restaurant would have.
Yeah.
Like breakfast, lunch, dinner. So like shit was moving. So shit was usually pretty fresh.
Yeah.
I mean, as fresh as a gas station's gonna
Right,
be.
right.
But yeah, no, they're pretty top notch. And they'd be like selling full pizzas like at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, mine does that too.
Mhm.
They just fucking throw it in there for you.
Like 2 minutes it takes to cook one of those fucking things. It's
Love it.
wild.
That's reminds me of an all-time great SNL sketch, Almost Pizza, with Bill Hader and Kristen Wiig. So I got to know from some of the muffs out there, like we got to know favorite gas station food. I just
That
want
was
to know what
loud,
everyone's
sorry.
out there, what they're eating at the gas station,
Yeah.
and if people still are. Maybe that's a
You got to.
you don't.
You an icy guy?
Nope.
Me either.
Nope, hurts everything.
Yeah. No.
Makes my pee taste funny.
Go-to soda?
No.
What is your go-to soda?
Oh, I think Go-To was Safeway's brand, so I thought you were asking me if I liked it.
And Safeway Select.
And I was like, nope, didn't like it. I like a Diet Coke lately.
Yeah, not a big diet guy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not the fact that it's not the fact that it's diet. I'm enjoying the taste of it.
Yeah.
So I got a Diet RC the other day.
That's right.
It was okay.
Yeah, the guy was kind of talking some shit about it. Like, people usually hate it.
They're gonna hear about him a lot
Yeah.
next week.
Do you know how Safeway got its name?
Nope.
I guess Depression era, they called it the safe way because they wouldn't give you groceries on credit. It was a cash-only establishment.
Respect.
Weird.
You can't use a credit card at Winco.
I know. Yeah, which is annoying, but I get it. Because I like only use a credit card.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who use their credit card paid off. At the
Yeah,
end of the
I get the
month.
points to
Yeah.
buy other garbage that I don't need.
It's not garbage if it's not garbage if you have a podcast about it.
Yes, true.
And that's math.
How many webcams have we gone through?
I actually don't know.
A lot.
Have we really?
Yeah.
I would have guessed like 4.
Well,
You
yeah,
mean
like 6, like different brands and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. I'm cheap, but being cheap adds up pretty quick.
That's a hell of a saying.
Yeah.
Do
Do we want to get to some fucking nifty thrifts, or where are we at here?
I'm down to, man. I didn't have a ton of interesting shit that happened to me this last week. I mean,
I think people need to know about gas station accoutrements.
they need to know. I mean, I was like, I didn't do a whole lot this week. Tim was under the weather for a few days.
Oh
so
yeah,
it
I
was
had
like, what the fuck
I
am
had the
gonna
COVID.
do?
It fucking sucked.
Did you lose taste or scent or anything?
No, it's pretty mild.
Yeah.
But it still was like pretty not fun.
Yeah. I could hear it in your voice. You had that fucking.
I'm still a
congesty.
little phlegmy.
Yeah.
but just gotta jerk it out.
Is that right?
Yep.
I've always wondered.
Phlegm goes down all the tubes and out.
Yuck.
Yummy.
Gas station food. What's next?
Thrifty time? You want to go to the top one? All right, guys and gals, I found the movie that we're talking about today, which doesn't happen very often. Oh my God, Dazed and Confused.
Fucking sick, fucking sweet, fucking sick.
And this is the fucking flashback edition, which is it's kind of fun. It has some PSAs, and it has fucking what's his name now? Is it,
Wait, PSAs?
yeah, like public service announcements from the 70s.
No shit.
Yeah, so
That's fun.
Iron Eyes Cody, like the crying Indian, if you know what I'm talking about. Maybe if I'm lucky, maybe I'll put a picture of him in post. He's not a Native American. He's an Italian guy that took a gig.
What's the difference?
Between an Italian guy and a Native American?
Yep.
There's regional differences, really.
So just location.
Yeah.
Okay.
Location. Anyway, yeah, pretty fun. Widescreen dish. I'm pretty sure my sister gave this to me.
Oh, for real?
We did like a weird part trade. She had like 75 DVDs. And I was like, I think I'll give you $20 for those. But I think I did her like a favor or something, and she just
Okay.
gave them to me. I don't remember. Anyway, thanks, Britsky.
Thanks, Brits. Britsky.
Is there anything fun? No, it's not that neat looking. Special edition. It's a DVD. It says widescreen. It's not widescreen. I watched this morning.
I didn't like widescreen. You like widescreen.
I like widescreen.
I didn't like widescreen. Well,
Yeah.
I don't like the big bar up and below it.
Widescreen.
Right, I don't like that.
All right. Fine. It is fine. But yeah, we'll throw that one on the shelf because we're watching that today.
We got a pretty good
She's going pretty hard.
running collection here. We had a guy reach out to us on a YouTube comment that
What was his name now? Something
Wesley Nunez.
There you go. If you're watching, Wes, thanks for watching.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. If you have any that we've done, let us know in the
that'd be
comments
great.
this time, or DM my mom and
or if you're local, maybe we could fucking
meet up and swap.
Doc.
Yeah, we could tell you that we'll sign a movie poster for you and never deliver. So we got you.
Oh, that's right, McCray. If you're watching, I tried to buy that movie poster. And Theo too. You never give me your address, so
I'm gonna try and see if I can find it.
I couldn't figure any of it out. But if you rag on me hard enough, I will figure it out.
We'll try. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
We'll try harder, better.
Forgive us.
Please forgive us. Please.
Did you find any other thrifties?
No, not this week. It's been a weird week. Work's been backed up, and I haven't been able to get to the old thriftaroo.
I've been buying a lot of stupid shit I don't need.
Yeah.
VHSs, baseball cards, more baseball cards.
Oh, I did watch Blast from the Past. I found on VHS.
OnlyFans subscription.
Oh, to who?
I don't know, but I
Tara Nightingale?
blasted past her profile.
Oh, my lucky stars.
No, I don't actually have. I don't follow anyone on that. But if you're on there, good for you, I suppose.
Good for you. We all like to poo. I guess that's it for thrifties, huh? Do you want to get into the fucking booze news?
We're onto the feature here? Oh, no, we're onto the news.
Yeah. All right, let's see what Bill has to say about it.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
All right. For the first little cliparoo on the movie news, we have The Munsters by Rob Zombie himself.
Rob Zombie?
Rob Zombs,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Which is like, I think it might be pretty cool, but the only thing I really like from Rob Zombie is like House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects was alright. Fucking 31, fuck you, terrible. Lords of Salem was okay. You liked his Halloween rendition, didn't you?
I did like it.
I'd have to watch that again. I don't even remember.
You've got a good, really good, what's the word I'm looking for? You've got like a good palette for horror, I feel like.
Depending who you ask.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't watch a lot of it, but like I respect how much you know about it, and then I also, for some reason, value your opinion about movies. So, no, it's just cool. Like you just rifled off 4 movies, and then like how you thought about like.
He's like,
I could do that with like musicals, maybe. But,
sure.
I don't know. That's just cool.
Well, he's. It's fun that he like does his own thing with it. Like
He's got like creative.
he's
control.
got his own like production and stuff. Yeah, actually, I think House of a Thousand Corpses was like a Universal release, which is pretty crazy. Pretty sure. And then the Halloween was definitely a big release, like a
Oh yeah,
full
that
studio,
was yeah.
fucking whatever. But 31 was bad. I was really excited for that. Not good. Which leads me to Sherry Moon, his wife, is going to play Lily Munster, which is like, God damn it.
Why? Goddamn it!
Because she plays fucking I forget her character in House of a Thousand Corpses, but she plays like zany murder freak.
Yeah.
Well, like she does fine with that. But when I don't think she's played anything but that. And
Okay.
I don't know. Like this is something that a lot of people are gonna like know, kind of.
Sure.
Like not that it's necessarily like a coveted role, but we'll see. Elvira is gonna be in this too, and she's kind of championed that Sherry Moon's gonna be fine because I guess there's been a lot of hate about it.
Who plays Elvira?
She's like gonna be a news reporter or something. Elvira, Cassandra, fuck, I forget her name now.
Okay.
She's going to be in the movie.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not as Elvira. She's just gonna play herself.
Okay.
She came out as lesbian this year. Good for you.
Good for
Very
her.
fun. She looks great still.
Yeah.
Banging rack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Gonna be PG, which is interesting. Yeah, no blood, gore, or extreme horror out of this one.
Yeah.
Says old Bobby there, Zomb. What else? I think I had some more quips. Yeah, it's gonna be like kind of his cast of dudes. So if you've seen any Rob Zombie like original thing, that you're gonna see some faces, you know.
Yeah.
Besides fucking God damn it, I forget his name now. Captain Spaulding. I forget his name. He passed away, so he's not gonna be in it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he passed away. I know the
yeah.
actor you're talking about.
A couple years ago. I think 3 from Hell was his last movie.
Okay.
And that was
Yeah.
whatever.
I do appreciate the fact that he gets like he gets his kind of like what you were saying, like his direction of how he wants the movie to go is how it's going to go. But one of my questions that you answered was going to be like, what rating is this going to get? Like, is he toning this down?
PG. They're saying PG, so I mean, we'll see. It's also supposed to be like a dark comedy, so it's supposed to be like silly, goofy fun.
Yeah. Could be a cool take.
Maybe in post. Oh, the cast isn't definite, but Uncle, not Fester. That's Adam's family. Fuck, I forget his name. Anyway, the Uncle character is cast, and it looks pretty goofy. It looks Rob Zombie though. So yeah, he's following his thing.
Do we have a time frame on the release date?
No.
So like,
I don't think there's a plot line. I think it's supposed to release in 2022. That's all we know.
This year?
Yeah, that's what they say. But
okay. Who
the fuck knows? Let me talk to the kids for a second. I'm gonna see if there's anything else.
Sure. So I wonder what Bill O'Reilly's like when he's having sex. Like, I wonder if he's a missionary guy. Maybe he likes to do reverse roundhouse. Maybe backwards Amazon. Maybe frontwards Amazon. No, I don't know.
It is going to be released to Netflix. It was going to be Peacock because I think they own the rights. Like NBC owns the rights to the Munsters.
Okay.
But I guess that fell through, so Netflix is picking it up, which doesn't make any fucking sense to me. But not like the Munsters is like a huge fucking thing. Did you ever watch the Munsters growing up?
I know very little. I know what they look like.
Oh, we definitely watched the fuck out of some Munsters. It's a great show.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have pictured the old Bentine household a Munster household.
Yeah, well, it's...
Don't they have zombies?
They're like kind of... No, it's kind of like the Addams Family, but not... Kind of.
Oh, I might be thinking the Munsters and the Addams Family are the same fucking thing.
No. It's like
Who are the Munsters?
A house of like the main character is like Frankenstein. And he's actually the guy in Pet Sematary that's like, don't go down that road. He's like 7 feet tall and he's real fun. Yeah.
I'm having a big light bulb moment. I've been getting those two things mixed up aggressively.
This is the Munsters. I think they only did 3 seasons of it, and it was kind of like a hot rod influenced like a little tiny bit. Like they had cool cars and stuff. Yeah. Really fun songs. That's why one of the songs I play on this kind of sounds like the Munsters theme, and that's why I picked it.
Do it.
Maybe I will in post because I don't have it on hand. But yeah, that one's gonna be interesting. And I thought I read there was a theatrical release, but it's definitely going to Netflix. So
probably not.
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do like a short run in a theater and then put it on Netflix or what. But
I don't know why you would if it's going to Netflix.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works.
We'll see what happens with Netflix. People are upset with them.
Yeah, a little hot water there. Yeah, but yeah, keep your eyes open for Rob Zombie's Munsters.
Boop, boop, boop.
What do we got next here? Cheese. Want to take this one away?
Sure. So we got how am I forgetting his name right now that I'm looking right at him? Jeff Goldblum.
There you go.
Okay, so Jeff Goldblum is in the next Wes Anderson movie called Asteroid City. This takes place in Spain. This has been kind of kept under wraps recently. Like, people don't know that much about it. Production is finished. It's coming out later this year. And the cool thing that they know about it so far is that Tom Hanks and Margot Robbie are going to be in it. I'm a big fan of both of them. But other than that, like the plot, we don't really know. It takes place somewhere in Spain. We just recently did a Wes Anderson.
Rushmore.
It's confirmed that a lot of the main guys from his stuff are coming back. Bill Murray, who we talk about. I don't know if Owen is. Schwartzman and Bill Murray are confirmed.
Oh, that's pretty fun.
Bill Murray, I think, is allowed to do movies with Wes Anderson because he didn't pull his hair.
Oh, yeah. Little recap. He pulled somebody's hair. That's why he's in trouble. That's all the context I know. We'll leave it at that. Moving on, geez.
So anyway, I like when I'm in the mood for Wes Anderson, the shit hits really, really well. So I'm excited for this. I think it's fun that we don't know that much about it. Like, it's kind of cool to not know too much about a movie when you're heading into it.
I prefer it that way, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Especially in a day where information is so just immediately available and you can just know what the fuck's happening.
Yep.
Looking up spoilers. But I think it's going to be cool. It was filmed in Spain, so there's a lot of things there I like. I like Spain. I like Spanish. I like Wes Anderson. I like Bill Murray. I like movies that he does. So, yeah, keep your eyes posted for that. It's called Asteroid City. We don't really know what it's about, but I'm hoping it's going to be a good time.
It probably will be. All right. On to the next one.
It probably will be.
It probably will. Yeah, dude's usually pretty good at some stuff. You ready for the next one there, Cheese?
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, shit. I just watched the trailer for this morning. This is coming out in early June. Oh, it says right there. June.
It's called Hustle, by the way.
Is that June 8th or June 5th?
8th.
Yes, this is called Hustle. It's going straight to Netflix. This is Adam Sandler in this, and this is just from the trailer, so you can get this information as well, plays a longtime recruit for, or scout, I should say, for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh.
Interesting he didn't choose the Knicks, since he's a massive New York guy. Adam Sandler is a huge basketball fan. And and there's a...
You see him ball, like in fucking sweatpants? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's a huge, like, Pete Davidson's in an interview one time. He's like, just so you know, Adam Sandler's weirdly really fucking good at basketball for how old he is. Or not even for how old he is. He's just like, you wouldn't think that he's going to equate to really good basketball.
Yeah.
I like, the thing about Adam Sandler is not all of Adam Sandler's stuff lands for me, but I do appreciate that it felt like he's kind of like paid his dues and he can just do whatever the fuck he wants.
Well, he had that big deal with Netflix too.
Yeah, but like he had that Halloween movie that was just not that good to me.
It actually did pretty good on Netflix, but yeah, I watched it, but I was like, yeah. Can I interrupt you for a little bit?
Please.
I love the whole Happy Madison fucking thing.
Sure.
It's just a group of guys spearheaded by Sandler, and they're just fucking making movies and having that's what we're doing right here. Like, it's fucking awesome. I love like a buddy story.
Aww.
And they all just fucking do their own shit, and they're doing it.
You know what? We're doing the same thing just for a lot less money.
Like, it's negative money.
Yeah. Yeah, you're out a lot. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Like $40 a year.
Yeah, I totally get that, dude. You get like 6 of your best friends.
Did you see The Wrong Missy?
No.
I actually really like that one.
Noted.
Like, it's pretty goofy, but if you haven't seen The Wrong Missy, it's super goofy but pretty fun. It was on Netflix release. Based in Portland for some reason, or not based in Portland, but it comes up for like no reason at all. Sorry, go ahead.
So this is he's a scout for the Philadelphia 76ers. He's been doing it for a long time. He finds a kid from Spain who's just an incredible talent. It looks like it's his story on getting him like NBA ready and finding the next big deal, and that's every scout's dream. Look, I like a fun sports movie that's probably going to have some sads and then a big climax at the end where he dunks over LeBron.
Oh yeah, you did mention LeBron's in this one. He's like billed on the poster, right?
I think LeBron thinks he's a real good movie guy, and he's not.
What was he? He was in
Space Jam 2.
No, he was in something else. I think it was
Oh, he was in that Bill Hader, Amy Schumer.
Schumer is what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Why can't I think?
It's just kind of comedic relief. The Proposal or the I Do or the something.
That's gonna bug me. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
He's actually okay in that because he's playing.
Yeah, because he's just doing a quick thing.
Dude,
yeah.
I watched about the first 45 minutes of Space Jam 2, and that was a big.
I don't care. I'm not a Looney Tunes guy either. I don't like Looney Tunes.
He's not an actor.
No.
He's trying. So I think he's got a producing credit in this. I think that's why he's showing up on there. But
making some cash on the back end, huh? Pick a winner. What do you got there?
I got my beard.
Zoom in. What do you got?
It's my mustache in my mouth.
Okay.
And you can have that too for free.
Approve for audiences pod at gmail.com.
So, did you ever see one of his newer ones, or maybe the last year or two?
LeBron?
No, Adam Sandler, Uncut Gems.
No, it's on the watch list. I hear it's great.
Real fun.
I hear it's a good time.
Real fun. He does a great job of being real addicted to sports betting.
Yeah.
And boy, I'm waiting to get there.
You're on the cusp.
I'm wanting to. Washington, come on. Come on now.
Come on, baby.
So, yeah, I think this will be fun for some people that like Adam Sandler or sports movies and basketball. Maybe not going to be for everybody, but I respect the fact that Adam Sandler gets to do what he wants to do, and he doesn't really give a fuck. He's just going to do what they want to do, and it's going to land or it's not.
Yeah, he does have a lot of garbage out there, but it's garbage that I kind of respect because people bought it, and he's just having fun with his friends. Fuck it, dude. It's awesome.
When's Grown Up 3's coming out? Grown Ups 3.
Didn't they already do Grown Ups 3?
I have no idea.
I feel like they did.
When's Grown Up 6 coming out?
I don't know. But there are some good Happy Madisons. There's a lot of bad ones, too.
Yeah, there's good ones. No,
The Wrong Missy's fun, though.
His Hoobie Halloween bugged me because
it's the voice thing. Oh, I hate the voice thing.
Which I could... It's kind of like we talked about ever since I watched that Always Sunny in podcast. I say lean into everything. But like, if it's done right, I could find that funny. I don't know how to do it differently, but I didn't find it funny.
Did you see it was Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg called like Not Your Daddy or
I know what you're talking about and I have not seen it.
Actually, if you can get around the fake Boston accent, pretty fun movie.
Love me some Sandberg.
Vanilla Ice is in there. He makes a fun little cameo. It's not great, but if you're looking for like a rainy day, if you're looking for something besides Maury, throw it on. It's a good time.
Those are your options, folks. It's raining outside. You got Maury.
You got a sick day. You're out of chicken soup. Maury or fucking a bad Andy Sam.
Adam Sandler and
that's what I meant to say.
And Andy Samberg, some more SNL royalties.
It's a pretty good one. Like the premise of that one is Andy Samberg is like a love child between Adam Sandler and his teacher.
Yeah.
And yeah, shenanigans ensue.
Shenanigans ensue.
It's pretty fun. It's a good time.
Accoutrement.
I mean, it's sure.
Totally. Teaser. No.
Where are we at here? Is it time to get into the fucking thing?
I think we're doing what the people are here for.
Holy shit. Tum roll, please.
Do it again. Like this.
We're talking fucking Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused, the cult classic that everybody remembers. The psychedelic 70s are back and they're ready to roar, baby. Let's get into it.
Wow, did you read the back of the movie?
No,
Pretty good.
That was off the dome.
Off the domer.
Let me get started on this one. This movie came out in 1993. It's directed by Richard Linklater. This coming-of-age film follows the mayhem of a group of rowdy teenagers in Austin, Texas, celebrating the last day of high school in 1976.
Fuck.
That was 6 of my trivia questions.
That was
right
3 of
there.
mine.
This thing's coming in at a 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb, 92% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
And a fucking eat a dick Metacritic. So, did we have that poster up?
I can put it back up, yeah.
Budget on this, by the way. Budget $6.9 million.
You know how much it made?
No.
Dude, not great.
Really?
8 mil.
Wow.
That's a failure.
That's an incredible failure. And this has got to be one of the, I mean, this has got to be on the all-time Mount Rushmore of cult classics, right? Like,
it's
everybody.
Pretty good. We were talking this morning, when I was a kid, I think I saw this when I was like 13?
Sounds about right.
12, anywhere from 12 to 14. I thought this was literally made in the 70s.
Sure.
Yeah, I had
get that.
no idea that this was like a 90s movie.
Right.
I had zero idea.
Well, this morning we were talking, it's like it came out in 93, so Tim and I were both just fucking little babies.
You're 91. You're 91.
Yeah.
We're both 91.
We're both born in 91. So like we didn't know, like we don't know the.
Yeah, I'd never watched. Well, I'd watched some dumb 70s movies, but not like that where it's like just there's not really a plot. It's just like what's going on today.
Oh yeah, this movie is not telling a story; it's sharing an experience.
Wow. I'll give you a fucking tummy roll on that one. Pretty good.
I mean, truly.
It is.
There's not a story being,
and that's kind of Linklater's thing, from what I've been reading today.
He's giving you.
Did Boyhood also?
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I followed that movie for a long fucking time.
I bought it the other day. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. I don't remember how I feel.
He also did School of Rock.
That's fucking right.
Yeah,
I'm a big Linklater fan.
I suppose we are.
Yeah. What would you want to? Do you want to
get into the characters?
Get into the characters.
Well, sure.
Yak.
Jason.
Sound like you're from London.
London.
Looks like Brendan Fraser went on a diet.
Yeah, his newbie. And I also, these are from 2022, so it's pretty recent nows.
We should tell the audio only people right now that we're pulling up some pictures of the cast then and now.
Yes. So we got.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're watching on YouTube, hopefully, on the right side, does that not look like Brendan Fraser and Gary Busey fucked?
It does.
Come on.
It does. It does pretty hard.
A lot.
Yeah.
Sorry, please continue.
I got nothing. It bugs me his tie is off, too. Not off. It's off center and not on his collar. Is that a pinstripe dress shirt, too?
Looks like it.
Ugh, I hate a pinstripe, dude. I fucking... Oh, he's got a puka shell necklace, also. Was that big? I feel like that's more like 90s.
That does feel like early 2000s, late 90s.
Yeah.
But I wasn't there.
Neither was I.
So I'm going to trust
Dod's feelings, opinions.
On him.
It just, like, I guess we'll just say in the movie.
Yeah. So this character is he's kind of the main character, I'd say.
Yeah.
This thing has a lot of moving parts that, like, kind of what I was saying before, that like it's not really a story, it's more of an experience. And
it really is.
And all these people are just it's showing a night in the 70s. If this takes place over one night.
Mm-hmm. Roughly 24 hours, probably.
He sometimes feels like the voice of reason.
Yeah. Randall Pink Floyd.
They call him Pink. Yeah, I like his performance.
Did you know he had a twin brother?
Not until this morning.
Me either. Because I was like, oh, dude, I was Big Seven Heaven Kid coming up. I thought he was in that. Mallrats. I was like, oh, he was in that too. I'm going to lay a bomb on ya. He's got a twin fucking brother. They look identical. Like, and that sounds stupid to hear, and those listening can't see the picture I just pulled up, but they literally do look identical. Like, you know when you have friends that are twins, you're like, oh, I can tell you who's who. Well, I guess we're not friends, but like,
well, right. I think you would know.
They look pretty fucking Sims, dude.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes, though.
Yeah,
with the identical twins that you don't know.
You know what the other kind of twins are?
Paternal?
Yeah, or is it fraternal?
Paternal.
Is it paternal?
Fraternized?
Fraternal? Twins.
Twins.
Minnesota.
We had a lot of twins growing up. It
we
seemed
did.
Like
the Wrights, the Coronas,
the Lemurs,
the Leams.
There's more. The fucking I guess this doesn't fucking.
Yeah, nobody cares.
We knew a lot of them,
but I did not know he was a twin. So everything. Nope. That's who do we got? That was Jason London in this particular picture, and Jeremy is his brother, who I believe was in Mallrats.
What did you think of Randall Pink Floyd in this thing?
Perfect. I think that they like dressed him accordingly too. Like he's a little scuzzy, but like not super scuzz. He walks the line between jock and burnout. Like perfect.
Really well said.
Yeah.
And that's kind of his internal struggle of the movie.
Which I will say, the struggle is kind of a non-struggle to me.
Oh, 100%. I think you really have to roll the lens back and be like, this is the 70s.
Like,
Texas football was a thing.
Yeah,
but you're right.
But sign it and smoke some pot, you fucking idiot. Yep. What are we doing?
Well, dude, I think what they try and do is like, you know, they mention a lot that this is, no, they don't mention. There's a lot of context clues throughout this movie that this is the bicentennial of America, 1976.
It sure is.
We have no more trivia questions. And I think that's like the, like, standing up to the man, or and not such a like in your face thing, but I think it's like no, I don't need to sign a piece of paper for anything.
They also do address that at the 50-yard line when I'm gonna call it Tracing Eamon, annoying voice girl.
Yeah,
she's like,
Amy,
you guys fucking run the school, sign the paper, and live your life. And he's like, it's not about that. Like, bitch, it is about that. What are we talking about? Like, what do you mean? Oh God. But no, he's fine. But I think that struggle did bring a lot of good scenes out. Like when the big red guy in the truck is like, hey, it's not about you. It's about like the team, and you're being like an asshole, and we want to win. Yeah. And you're our leading quarterback.
And it's not that he doesn't want to play. It's that he doesn't want to sign the piece of paper.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? And then, go ahead.
No. Okay. You know, there was supposed to be a different person that played that redhead. No, not supposed to be. There was
Bill Burr?
No.
That would have been sick, dude.
I think the original casting I read was Vince Vaughn.
Oh.
A young Vince.
It would have been fun, maybe, but I think he would have played it too sarcastic. I don't know, though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because this is what, 93? I think Swingers was his first biggie, and that was like 96?
You're swinging it out of the park right now.
Yeah. I need to watch it again.
Yeah.
But I wasn't the biggest. People like acclaim Swingers. And I was like, that was fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I watched it hungover in the attic with you, and I think you were asleep.
Probably.
Yeah. On to the next one. We're looking at Rory Cochrane, better known as Ron Slater. Slater, bud.
I was a Slater boy. See you later, bud.
He wasn't good enough for her, dude.
Sorry, yeah.
I think he's my sleeper favorite character.
I like that. That's a pretty good.
Yeah, because he's not in all of it. And I like to think the Martha Washington thing is totally off the dome, but I don't know.
Dude. So, can I jump in on that?
Oh, please.
The part, the Martha Stewart part is they're just,
Martha Stewart.
Or
Martha Washington.
Martha Washington. Whoops. Drink.
All right.
They're stoned at the party, and he's like, man, they were growing this shit everywhere, man. Talking about weed.
Yeah.
Man, everywhere, man. They
he knew it was a cash crop.
This was a cash crop, dude. Money straight for the South, but they were growing it literally everywhere, man. And dude, Martha, dude, she was a fucking real hip chick, dude.
Yeah, hip. That's why I think it's almost like off the dome, because he says hip like 3 times to like try to figure out what he's gonna say next.
Well, he's like, man, she would have a fat bull waiting for him every day when he got home, man. She was so fucking hip, dude. And when I don't know, I was so stupid. I was like, fucking bull, what? Oh, Jesus.
Oh, like the first time you saw it? Or today?
This morning.
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
what? I'm like, oh, Jesus, he's talking about weed.
Skettios.
Like, you know, the first president ever, George Washington, he
Top
comes home
ramen.
and Martha Washington just got a fucking double-air keef hitter right in his fucking mouth hole.
He does remind me of a guy we went to high school with.
100%. And yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll keep it at that. If you know us, you probably already know.
Some other funny...
Oh, let's look at him again.
Yeah. Pull him up.
So he gained some poundage, but he looks all right. I mean, who didn't gain a little bit of poundage?
I think that hat's not really doing him too much
No,
service
it's not,
right
it's
there.
not looking super great for him. But he was in Argo. Have you seen Argo?
Yes, I have.
He's in Argo, which is kind of fun
Is he in Argo?
because I don't know. I haven't seen it. but
Beignet?
He's credited, and yeah, Ben Affleck's in this. So maybe he thought of old Ronnie Slates and was like, "Yeah, be in my flickaroo." I don't know. He was in A Skeiner Darkly, which is also a Linklater picture.
Very good homework.
And he was also in CSI Miami in a recurring role.
Makes sense.
Which I haven't seen. CSI Miami.
Yeah, dude, he's the stereotypical stoner in this.
Yeah, he's great.
Really just fun. He's always, everything he says is always, but you know, man.
I love how into shotgun he is.
What?
Into shotgun he is.
Oh yeah. No, dude, but man, but like, yeah, we can ride, but I got shotgun, dude. Yeah, it's real fun.
Super fun. No, the one you probably already fucking know.
Yeah,
Matthew McConaughey. And this is current. This is current picture. He looks great.
Looks great.
He almost looks too great.
Well, did he not actually get AIDS in Dallas Buyers Club?
No.
That was fake.
That's fake. Fake
Okay,
AIDS.
Okay.
Yeah, AIDS across America.
Everyone has AIDS.
I heard his book is great.
I'd check it out.
Yeah.
He's a big Austin guy.
Anything over 100 pages, I'm like, I don't know, dude.
That's almost every book.
Yeah.
Tim.
Not the pocket Bible.
It's interesting watching this again and being like, he's got by far the most
First movie.
This is his first movie.
Yeah.
He's got the most like iconic lines that people remember this, you know, the all right.
I think that's just kind of him though, too. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, for sure. I bet
He's just fucking doing it and doing it. He's great.
His flavor is great, but he's not that. He's kind of a fly on the wall for a little bit of
yeah.
it. I mean,
he comes in pretty late.
This thing has a lot of people that are just like, everyone's kind of just like a secondary character.
Well, it kind of has, how am I trying to say this? It's similar to Wet Hot American Summer, and that it had like a bunch of folks that didn't pop yet.
Right. Yeah, this is all before there. You want to hear something really pretentious about me? You know who the main character of this movie is?
The school.
The Summer of '76, buddy.
Okay, I was trying to be fucking douchey with it. We Dr. Cox, we shook hands.
He's great in this. Most people
awesome.
I think are pretty great in this. He's got what's that other line that he's very well known for? That's my favorite thing about high school girls.
Yeah.
I keep getting older and they stay the same age. All right.
Yeah, I wish they would divulge like how much older he is, because he knows the policeman, like when they get taken in by the 50.
Yeah,
and that guy looks old.
Yeah, I don't.
So we talking like, is he 5 years ahead of some folks, or what are we doing?
So they don't say directly, but my guess is he's like a couple years out, because like everyone still knew him.
Well, because O'Bannon is a year.
He's
out.
a second year senior.
Yeah,
going to be
super senior for the layman.
For the layman. Yeah, dude, he's great. Is he up next?
I just showed him. We can show him again.
No, O'Banion, I meant.
Oh, yeah, he sure is.
This is a young Ben Affleck, and there's one of my trivia questions right in the picture, folks.
Oh, it sure is. I didn't write it down because I figured you would have. So I was like, fuck.
We're starting to figure out. I called him this morning and was like, hey, how many dumbass car questions do you have?
And honestly, I didn't pull any because there's so many fucking cool cars in this that like I couldn't single. Okay, so for like what's the word now? What's the movie?
Oh,
like Rambo or First Blood. Like, of course you're gonna try to give me the motorcycle because it's kind of like on the stage,
right?
Like it's like, oh, that's a motorcycle scene. Like every scene in this is like a car scene. Yeah. So I can't be like, well, I guess I could. I could be like, what's O'Bannon's ride? But like, they don't say it.
Right.
Dodge Duster.
GMC dirt sickle.
So like I didn't do that to you. This is coming down. If you hear crazy sound, it's raining real hard.
Should we see if we can hear it real quick?
Maybe
I guess
we
it's not
should.
going to matter because we can't fix that.
That's true. Fuck it. Sorry.
It's raining.
It's raining, man.
It's also mid-May, and
Hallelujah.
it's rained every day
I
except
know,
for
it's
twice.
fucking terrible. Oh, we should probably talk about his before and after pick, Rooney. Oops.
One
There
more.
he
Yeah,
is.
perfect. That's a young Ben Affleck.
He's looking great, though.
How do you feel about him?
Mixed feelings. I mean, I don't really know present day Ben. Like, I don't know Batman Ben. I don't even know Argo Ben.
Sure.
I know kind of fucking O'Bannon Ben. Like the roles he plays are just kind of a cocky fucking asshole. That's about as far as I've, like, the newest thing I think I've seen Ben Affleck in is like probably Chasing Amy.
No.
I can't think of, like, I haven't seen Argo and I haven't seen the Batman he's in. Or is that one of the Justice Leagues or whatever?
Yeah, he actually doesn't have his own standalone. He has Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I can't think of the newest Ben Affleck I've seen.
Deepwater, which I
haven't seen that. Oh yeah, you talked about that recently. So I kind of just know sarcastic, like, assholey.
I feel like I've seen a lot of Ben's then recently. He's got that basketball one that I can't remember the name of. He's got
I haven't seen that.
Argo, the one with the missing wife. That's the name I can't remember.
I don't mind him being like the sarcastic asshole. I think he does that pretty well.
So did you like him in
Affleck
this?
was the bomb in Phantoms, yo.
Affleck was a motherfucker.
Do I like him in this? Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays fucking creepy, I want to hit kids real hard guy almost too well.
Almost.
Yeah, dude.
It's almost like he's gonna you can almost tell, like, that's really easy to say in hindsight, but there's almost part of me watching this and I'm like, you can almost tell that him and McConaughey are better at what they're doing than everyone else. And that's not a slight on everybody else, but it's like, oh, those two seem like they are like
next levs.
Like, this is them. Like, there's no, like, this is acting. Like, they're these guys.
Oh, you think they're creepy guys?
Oh, not in real life.
Oh,
I'm saying they sell. To me,
they're good actors, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like, without knowing anything about traditional good acting, to me, it's looking back with rosy glasses. Like, those two guys seem like they might be better.
They're
at this
doing
than
what they're
everybody.
doing. Yeah.
Like, fucking when he gets mad, he gets paint thrown all over him.
Damn
and he gets pissed off. I'm uncomfortable too. Like, ooh, I don't want to, like, don't look at me. I didn't say anything. Fuck. Whereas, like, there's a good comparison because when that little dude who, like, tries to pick a fight with the nerdy guy at the park, I'm like, you're being stupid.
There's so many characters in this. I tried to give myself a quick list, but I can't read my handwriting, so
I found myself pausing a few times to, like, try and find the name, and I was just like, funny stoner guy does this. Other douche jock redhead does that.
I do think they do a pretty good job of, like, having all the stories, like, collide with each other. Like, it's not like fucking Tarantino will do, like, okay, now we're on this, and it'll be this for 15 minutes, and then we'll go back to another story.
Right.
This one is like, we get like 5 minutes here, and then those characters will interact with another set of characters, and we're going to get 3 to 5 minutes there, and then they might all hang out, and then we're going to go to this other set of characters you don't really know that well, and then all of them are going to be at the Moon Tower, and then from there, something else is going to happen. I think it flows, like, really well. We don't feel stuck on one, like, set of people.
Yeah, I agree 1,000%. Remember when I said that this is like they're sharing an experience? It's like, this movie feels like almost like a collage of memories that, like, not everything is ever too, like, overtly specific. It's like, now this crew is and people are driving with other people, and it's like, that's how memories work. Like, you don't always remember.
Absolutely.
So
that's a great point.
Yeah, this thing. Well, I guess we'll keep going with the characters, and we can get into a little bit deeper movie schmoozing.
We just got one more left. That's Wiley, right?
That says Wiley Wiggins. I didn't look up his name. That's a great fucking name. Wiley Wiggins.
I thought it was Wiley. I was on the fence with Willie, but I'm pretty sure it's Wiley.
Is there one L or two L's?
There's one.
It's Wiley.
All right. This guy was in one other movie that I've never seen. I think it was Born on the 4th of July or 4th of July something or other.
Sure.
Got out of the game, and he develops video games now.
Right on.
And I think he was in A Scanner Darkly also. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, he's been out of the game. He'll do an occasional, like, small picture. I don't have any listed, but he's got to be into it to do it. I think he's a fucking shit actor, dude.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
He's not my cup. And this guy.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking...
he does the...
Bridge your nose.
Whenever he's
fucking
nervous.
whatever. But maybe that was what fucking Linkletter was looking for, like a kid
Yeah.
to play a fucking kid. So whatever, it works enough.
Right.
It's a little annoying. Sabrina, I don't think is great either. But if I had to give who's a better kid in this award, it goes to her. I guess we could talk about his appearance again for the listener. He's got some pretty cool glasses. He gained a couple of LBs, and I'm sure he has much more money than I'll ever have.
Yeah, it looks like he turned into a little bit of a chubby Ellen DeGeneres with more hair.
Kinda. He's probably a lot nicer though.
Probably a lot nicer.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I do not hate his performance in this.
Really?
Yeah. I think he captures the like
innocence. He's definitely innocent.
Like the fact that maybe he is like, I don't notice that he's being a bad actor. I feel like he's just a dumb, awkward kid and doesn't know what the fuck he's doing on his first night of being a dumb kid.
Yeah, that's true too.
So like,
it does take me out of it though a lot of the time.
See, it never took me out of it, and even with Sabrina too, they're just like dumb, naive, and sometimes. So I can excuse probably one because I don't know, and two like he's just like nervous and awkward and stupid, and that's like
yeah, he is.
Maybe that's how he acted it too. But
a lot of face touching. I'm like, ugh.
I could see that. That's, yeah, that gets a little much. I'm not
Even
saying he gave like a great performance,
right,
but
right.
It never took me like
never,
away from anything. I was just
good.
like, oh. And he also could have an argument that he's the main character. I would say.
Oh, for sure. Or did we say Pink? Randall?
Oh, I said the main character is the Summer of '76.
Yeah, I was gonna position this to you as well, and I thought you were gonna say like the school because we come back to it and the 50-yard line.
I wouldn't have chose the school. I would have chose.
Let me ask you this:
Do it.
Would you rather be hazed as a boy or hazed as a girl?
Probably neither. I think.
Well, the question is rather be.
Probably a boy because that's what I know. And
well, would you rather be spanked like a handful of times or be around a bunch of fucking cunts for like 3 hours and get mustard and ketchup dumped all over you?
I still think I'm on the guy's side about this.
Same. 1000%. I'd rather take my licks and then hang out and drink beer with you.
Well, I was gonna say they like that's where there's a really good job in the like. There isn't even like really character development in this, but there's like world building. Like you feel like you're a part of this community really quickly, and the fact that like great fucking scene. I guess we're just starting that part now.
Yeah.
It's like after he takes his fucking licks.
He is who?
Mitch.
Okay.
Long hair kid who we just showed. Pink comes over to him. He's like, "Yeah, let me get in on that."
Oh, yeah.
And then he just gives him a tap, and then it's like, "All right, you're in. You did your shit.
Did it.
We're gonna get some beers, talk some chicks, smoke some joints, dude. Let's fucking go do some shit." And I was like, "That feels good."
Yeah.
This feels like I have a lot of boy, I'm about to go off here.
Get it, baby.
I have this hit some nostalgia memories for me a lot too, in like from high school and being a young high school person at that as well, where we had a lot of friends and family who had friends and family who may have been a few years older.
Sure.
You know, I look back on someone we shouted out earlier this week, Casey Stevens.
Yeah.
And also the twins' older sister, Annalisa Wright.
Oh yeah.
I remember being a freshman, getting to ride around them who had cars at the time, and when you're coming in at 14 years old, that's bonkers. And Casey Stevens,
it really is, yeah,
would fucking ride around in his truck, and he would like find a way to get us a couple of stogies, and we'd go down by the river, fucking smoke a stogie, and it made me feel so fucking like, dude, this is the fucking life. Like I'm getting to drive in a car,
Purple Ranger, dude. Shout out Steve's.
I'm at home, and like getting to ride with Annalisa Wright was just like, dude, you know, she was cool, popular, funny. I'm like, dude, this is the shit. So there's a lot of the like they give him they beat him up. Well, they don't beat him up, but they fuck him up.
Fuck him up pretty good.
Then he gets to go have beers and hang out. And I'm like, man, that hits a really strong chord with me.
And there's something about, if you want to call it like bullying, that like there's a lot more negative than positive, but good things can sort of come out of that. I'm stepping on tippy toes here, but you know what I'm saying? Like there's a respect that's earned. Like it's a tradition. I do feel bad in this fictional universe for the group of kids that were the freshmen, and then the town didn't get behind it, like the hazing when they were seniors. I'm like, wait, what the fuck, man?
I got spanked so fucking hard for this,
dude.
Well, to your point, which is a very good point, is that there's different levels to the bullying and the hazing.
Right.
Like, O'Banion's out to be a dick and fuck people up.
Yeah.
And Pink's kind of like, you'll do it when you're a senior. You pay your dues. We'll lick you, get you a couple beers, put some ice on it. So it feels like that feels endearing and charming.
Yeah,
I just spanked your.
There's like a
bare
dichotomy
bottom
there. Yeah.
Gee. So yeah, that shit hit just really close to home for like someone who also you're like nervous going into high school, and then you meet people, and you know Casey was cool, and fucking when you're 14 like that, you look up to these people who have cars and can get cigars and do cool shit, and some of them have
Garcia
boobs.
Vegas. Some of them have boobs.
That's pretty cool. Well, yeah, now I get at me, but
what's up, kids?
There's a fun passing of the torch element.
Absolutely,
to this.
exactly,
and it tickles all the right spots.
Yeah.
You go ahead for a little bit.
Well, you want to get to the R's?
No. I got way more I want to talk about.
Okay.
You don't have any like scenes you want to hit on?
I'm just thinking about time.
Where are we at?
We're closing in on an hour.
Fuck. Well, I wish I wouldn't have talked so much about the goddamn characters.
Yeah, dude, I can cut some stuff.
Okay, so I want to talk about the soundtrack.
Do it.
I heard that this movie spent 1/6 of its budget on the. Did you read that?
Yeah.
On getting the music rights. There's a scene at the beginning when school lets out. This is their last day of school, and it's the school's
God
out for
damn it.
And dude, I remember being a kid and like that song and scene and the throwing your papers was fucking a very happy memory of mine.
Also in heavyweights.
Very good.
Yeah.
I am one.
So is Mike Tyson.
There's a whole subset of characters we haven't really touched on who are like the nerdy kids who like one of them's looking for his purpose and they're having this existential crisis on their night going into their senior year of high school.
You're talking about the kid that's getting tongue? Like that's gonna be that is a freshman, I suppose we'd say.
The guy who gets beat up, and then the redhead, and then the other guy.
Oh, Mike.
Mike.
Mullet Jew, as
Nice.
I call him.
Yeah. They've got a good segment. I feel like I'm talking all about.
Oh, do it. I'll cut it up. It's fine.
Fucking. Where was I going with that? I like their little side story. You know, the one guy's having such an existential crisis, and the one guy pitches him some shit on his way in, and then he's like, "Fuck! Why didn't I fucking do anything?" He gets beat up, and he's in the car with his cuts on his face, and he's like, "You'd say that was pretty. Like, I got a few in too, right? Didn't I?" She's like, "Yeah, nobody's gonna remember this in a couple of years."
Well, he says that to her. He basically breaks down like how a fight goes. He's like, okay, so here's what needs to happen. I gotta sucker him and then defend myself because at a party this large, they're gonna break it up. So like, if I get a good one in, I won, right? And they're like, no, dude, that's a terrible idea. But he's like, well, no, I feel like a bitch. Like,
Yeah.
I literally remember this for the rest of my life, and I can't live anymore. I got to do it. And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. And then he fucking does it. And it ends up pretty bad for him.
I love the vibe at the pool hall. Like, playing some foosball, having some drinks, playing pinball. We're 17.
I wish that was like a thing that was real. Like, at least for us. Like a place where you can go. Did you read the sign on the back, too? Well, it's not a question or anything, but it's like no minors under 18 can be permitted to drink alcohol. And this is Texas. So,
Yes.
I mean, I guess in 76, you could drink at 18.
Yeah.
To us, it was what you heard about was Idaho.
Yes.
But that, I mean, that was well past our time. Like
my folks in the 70s, they'd go up to Canada to booze.
Yeah. You know, I think Idaho was the last state in the union to pass 21 as drinking age.
Sure.
And they leveraged roads to make it happen.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to get federal funding for roads being fixed.
Yeah.
And then the roads sucked really bad. And they're like, well, if you change the drinking age, we'll fix your roads. And like, well, this shit's pretty bad. So I guess fuck you.
Yeah.
Drinking age is weird.
There's two other things in the movie that I at least wanted to touch on.
Please touch.
Was at the beginning when they get in the truck and go outside the middle school, and he jumps on the loudspeaker. Listen up, you freshman fucks! And then he goes into a spiel about how
the
they're gonna
teacher's
get him.
great too. Is that where you're going?
That's where I'm going.
Okay.
And Mitch, we're fucking coming for you.
Because of sis.
He goes up to the yeah. He goes up to the teacher and he's like, "Hey man, any minutes you can let us out of here is going to help us out a lot." Back when I was at war, my man said that. Well, maybe I shouldn't say the numbers because it could be a trivia question. But
oh, I don't remember.
Okay, well then.
So go ahead and say them. I
50
mean, I
of
do
us
remember.
are going to war, and 25 of us ain't coming back.
Oh, you were saying trivia question for me. I did not do that.
And then the only other thing I got to get your perspective on, how and maybe a little bit of not liking it, but the fucking paddling people feels way off. It's aged, obviously.
Yeah, I
but
mean,
I don't know.
Do I like that?
Does it seem thoughts on it? I guess whatever.
I mean, I wasn't around then, but it doesn't seem too out of the realm of possibility for me.
I made one of those in high school.
You did
because of this movie. I never spanked anybody.
Is that something that I would feel comfortable ever doing? Like, I wouldn't even be on Pink's level of giving you like, well, everyone's doing it, I'm gonna give you a little love tap. I wouldn't even. I'd be like, I don't even want to go out with you guys. But that could just be also be the product of your environment.
Sure.
Like, well, everyone's doing it, so like, I guess I kind of have to do it. But I don't like pain and butts, and I
like butts.
Well, a little baby dude butts, pretty cool. Got it. It makes me uncomfortable, but I mean, I think that's just a product of your environment. Yeah. It's kind of like mob mentality. Like, this is what we're doing. It's tradition.
Totally.
So like,
totally.
I guess that's what we're fucking doing. And then you mentioned it earlier that, I mean, it sucks now, but then we get to do it later. But do you want to do it? I don't think it's something I really want to do.
Yeah.
But I do feel like the bitches are almost more harsh.
Yeah. Well,
like if O'Banion isn't in there,
yeah.
like everyone's like pretty cool about it. I will say the cinematography for the whooping scenes is like great. They capture it pretty good.
The kids flinch at the same time.
Well, even like they do like some cool like undershots. So like it's almost like beating doggy style.
Sure.
I forget the porky freshman kid's name.
Yeah.
But he's like on a fence and the camera's like under. You can kind of see his hair. And he's just like fuck. And like pretty fun uses of camera work in a lot of those. Family Guy even rips it off when when O'Banion's fucking like wheeling on the dude and everyone's like jumping in the back like, yeah, in the slow mo. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's also in there to be unsettling.
Yeah,
like this is the past and look how far we've come from something like this. But
for sure,
who knows? Like, I'm sure that happened, especially in Texas. I'm sure that happened.
100%.
Like, yeah.
That's being drawn from somewhere.
Yeah, but they do also mention that. Like, the characters mention it. Like, it's pretty crazy. The community just, like, allows this to happen or turns a blind eye,
right.
like, which is basically the same thing.
No social media.
Yeah. Well, that's, I think, Mike, the blonde guy. Who's your least favorite character? I guess I just led into that. Mike is my least favorite character. I think he's a fucking
The blonde
creep.
one?
Yeah. What do they call him? John Denver? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know who my least favorite is. Yeah, I'm not like
he's not my favorite.
I'm not a huge fan of that little trios thing going on. It's like
Mulaju is pretty fun though. He's done other stuff too. I think he was also in CSI.
I recognized him.
Yeah. Well, guys, I think it's time for the 1, 2, 3 hours.
Non-specific amount of hours.
Oh, that's right. We're not doing some of them.
You put the cool graphic on for the non-specific amount.
That's true. Yeah.
It's in the notes.
Oh yeah, it is.
We don't have notes.
We don't have notes. Chester, you want to lead them off there?
I sure can. I sure can. Let me tell you what, guys. My recommendation on this one is really high. I think that, me being who this era is not made for, it took me immediately to a summer in the 70s. Like, it made me feel like I was there. The nostalgia hits probably whenever you went to fucking school. I mean, things are always going to be different. Like the ambiance and the world of one night in the 70s going into a senior in high school. I think everyone can have some level of relation to that. Like I said, this movie is not really a story. It's an experience, and I was there for the whole time. I was along the ride. Soundtrack is fucking amazing. I would highly recommend this. This is the highest movie I bet we've done on the Boomer scale.
Oh yeah, I would say so. Yeah,
but I think
brings your dad back to whooping kids.
Yeah. No, I bet my dad loves this shit. He was a fucking football guy.
Yeah,
so sports.
I wonder how he feels about the fucking. I won't sign the drug treaty.
He wouldn't have signed it.
No,
100% no.
Yeah.
Well, he might have. No, he probably would have signed it and then
just did his life
and still would have partied with the gooey ducks, bro.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, this thing I think is going to be fun for a very long time. There's a reason that it's remembered so fondly. I was a little bit kind of like, maybe I have some fatigue with this movie. I will say, I didn't really get into things I didn't like, but I will say, like, the lack of story makes it feel a little longer. Like you're kind of like, where are we going? Where are we going? What are we doing? What are we doing? So that kind of is just a little bit of like the movie comes in at an hour 40 and it feels more like 220 in my head.
220?
Maybe
I'm going to say solid 2 hours.
Well, it feels longer than what it really is.
It does, yeah.
But with that said, I'm giving this thing a rating of...
Hold on.
A 7.8.
Okay.
And that's good. That's a really good fucking movie. The lack of like with a story, which is not a story, so I've established
it's an experience.
It's an experience. The payoff at the end is just kind of like, not that I always need a great payoff, but if I did need one, this one doesn't really give me one. Again, not a big deal. The being along for the ride is super fucking fun. It's a solid 7.8. Just doesn't get me over to an 8 because it doesn't, other than like nostalgia and happy memories, there's not really a single emotion that's invoked out of me. It never makes me well up. I never bust up laughing. I mean, it's just kind of like,
it's true. Yeah.
It's just solid the whole way through. So not enough to get me up into an 8, but also a good fucking movie. Going to be remembered well for a very long time.
Pretty good there, Chester. Oh. What?
Tim's turn.
Why does this not work now? Oh, I was 30.
On today's episode of Tim's Movie's going to get above a 6.
Yeah, I did realize my ratings have been just fucking super, super dumb. Yeah,
you said a lot. You said a bar.
Yeah, but the bar's dumb. Why?
It's great.
Yeah, but what? Why?
Hey, it's your rating.
I did it. It's stupid.
You can always change it.
I disagree.
It's just not set in stone.
So yeah, boomer scale, fucking high. That boomerang comes out and comes back. It's a good time. Fucking wait, what are we doing here?
You're recommending the film.
Yeah, I would recommend it to anybody and everybody. And I would also like to see if it'd be fun to see like my nephew. Well, maybe he wouldn't think of it the same way. I'm just trying to think back to me thinking this was actually made in the 70s and to see, but I feel like he would be so like that wouldn't even be a thing that he thinks because the 70s are so far away for like him. You know what I mean? I like grew up in the 70s, like kind of like we watched old TV shows and we had vintage motorcycles. We had old cars.
Yeah, you had a higher level of exposure maybe to that era.
Oh, 1,000%. I had like tie-dye t-shirts is what like I wore.
You raced 70s bikes,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. So like that was like, if we had anything from like the 80s, that was like the upper echelon of like, oh shit. Like,
look at these graphics.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Old fucking shit. So it'd be interesting to see if like a newer kid would think the same thing. My rating, I think I'm going to go a little higher than you're probably thinking I'm going to. I think I'm going to give it a 7.9.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a pretty good time. I don't think this is a movie that's supposed to elicit tears, like,
sure,
at all. I will say, 50-yard line, like, it's pretty, like, they know what they're doing, but they did it. Yeah. Like, when fucking Neanderthal Eyebrows is like, what's his little speech? It's like, this is where we are, this is what we're doing, and this is how he does it, basically. Yeah. And it's kind of like a half moon pan around pink. It's like, well, it's a little cheese, but yeah, fucking got me there. Yeah, you did it. Good. Dude. I loved it. Yeah, nothing I really like totally hate. Fucking Kramer's performance, Young Buck, not great. But I think that's kind of also the appeal. Sure. It's like to get, I mean, we're going to say nobodies because all these people were nobodies, but a handful of them turned into a bunch of somebodies.
Absolutely.
So whoever handpicked the cast, props to you because you picked some winners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a quick question on the rating. Do you think the lack of story is an issue, or it just is what it is in this? I
think it just is what it is. It's kind of like Clueless, where like it's just like a day in the walk,
right?
And then we bang our stepbrother.
I do appreciate that it's a coming of age story that's like
multifaceted.
Yeah, like there's a lot of different people that are, and we're not getting so divulged into their coming of age. We're just seeing what that looked like on
in a
broad
day.
Spectrum.
Yeah.
And I feel like it helps transport the viewer there.
Absolutely.
7.9, huh? Yeah.
Am I doing anything else here?
Just, you're doing great here.
Oh.
We did just want to mention, briefly that when Tim and I were talking about this the other day, we were both kind of a little bit bummed. We kind of wanted Wet Hot American Summer.
Oh, I 1,000% wanted oh no.
And I actually said to Tim, I was like, I think this movie's going to be worse than what I remembered.
Well, I watched it like 3 months ago just for fun. And I was like, fuck, I was kind of bored. I was like, God damn it. Like, it is fun, but I've also seen it. I don't even know how many times. Realistically, probably like 15 times. Wow. Probably. Realistically.
Damn.
Like, I don't know.
Oh.
It's something I would throw on and like not really pay attention to.
Sure.
Like, because we had back in the movie rental days, we had Hollywood Video MVP, where you could have like 3 movies at once, and that was just one I would grab like a lot,
sure,
just to have like pre-Netflix, pre-streaming, pre whatever the fuck. So yeah, I've probably seen it enough times. It's not something I can fucking like quote everything to, but I know the ins and the outs pretty well.
Right.
So I didn't. Because I mentioned that I'm pretty sure I got this from my sister, and this was in like the lot she gave me. So we threw it on like 3 months ago, and I was like, whatever. But I don't know if it was like I just felt good today, and I've been kind of sick, and I was like, this is just a fucking fun pick me up. And maybe it was just like everyone in the back that voted for it, and you're like, oh, this is good. But I also think you guys should look at Wet Hot American Summer a little closer, because that's fucking banger too.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
I agree. I was thinking, I was like, I think I'm a little burnt out of this movie. I've seen it too many times. But you know what? I had a pretty fucking good time the whole time through.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Dazed and Confused, folks.
Is it time for how do we?
Is this the end of the show?
I don't know if it's time to check your front pocket, but I think you got a little bit of quiz in your
top of the 70s, rock and rolling, coming drugs and girls. Ladies and germs, we're into the fucking trivia section.
We're gonna run a little long on this one.
And if you stayed with us for this whole time, then shame on you.
How do you want to do this?
Since you have more questions, and I think you beat me last time.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
You beat me on like one of my all-time favorite movies. That's okay.
What did we do last?
I think wasn't it Walk Hard?
Oh yeah, I beat you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't get Spring Break.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Just because you have more and we've answered a few, I want to know like what level of...
Sure. Let's see here. What do I want to search you up? I'll give you
Warm me up, baby.
Okay. I'll give you an underhand to start.
Thank you.
Fucking hold on here. Oh, spawn here. Let's see. Okay. What tickets? Oh, hold on. Waterford is getting tickets to what band? That's his name, right? Waterford?
McConaughey's?
Yeah.
I think it's like Woodley or something.
Oh, Wooderson?
I don't remember buying.
Matthew McConaughey's buying tickets for what band?
It's fucking starts with an A.
Yeah.
It's Aerosmith.
Yay! Really good. Really good. All right, let's step it up a little bit. What is in the back trunk of a Banyan's car?
It's a fucking shit ton of beer.
Yeah.
I love how mad they get it. Like, you just wasted one. You wasted another fucking beer.
And then like the keg runs out. Like, don't you have like 4,000
There
beers?
are so many beers in that.
Yeah, dude. With ice, which I appreciate.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate a warm beer. Come on. Okay. What is the name of Mitch's baseball team?
The Braves.
Fuck! I thought that was going to be...
Remember what team they're playing?
Let's see here. Okay. What is the name of the keg delivery guy?
Oh, shit. Ben? Oh! That's a good scene.
So we'll do 5. Okay. What does Kevin, mullet Jew, want to do besides law school?
He wants to dance.
God damn it! That's a perfect 5 out of 5.
Perfect fucking fiber.
Oh, I just realized I didn't switch the camera around. If you're listening to audio only, that won't seem weird to you at all.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be there, Skip.
All right. When Tony talks about his sex dream, who is the head on the girl he's banging?
That would be Abraham Lincoln.
Yes. How much does the bag of weed Pickford sells to Slater cost?
That would be $15.
Yes. Where does Matthew McConaughey's character have to go to buy the Aerosmith tickets?
Ooh. Ooh. Are we talking like...
It's a city he says he has to go to.
Really?
He has to drive to go
is it
get them.
hintable or no?
Yes, it is.
Like, is it going to totally give it away if you hint it?
I can think about a hint. There's... Let me see.
Hold on. Let me just do this. Is it a town in Texas?
Yes.
Fort Worth?
No. Bigger. Do you want a hint?
No.
Well, I got a perfect score. You have a hint.
It's okay.
If I was to tell you space station, would that help?
I want to say Cape Canaveral, but I'm pretty sure that's Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
It's Houston.
Whatever.
Okay. What's the name of the burger joint they all meet at?
Top Notch Hamburgers.
You betcha.
Also, I wish... Call it cheeseburgers, but no one's getting a fucking hamburger.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
You hear me?
I got one more for you.
Give it to me straight.
In the opening scene,
Yeah.
it shows an orange car pulling into the school. What make and model is that vehicle?
There's a Pontiac GTO.
Yep.
The Judge.
So, okay. God, you're good.
Oops.
Fuck you. Not fuck you. That's really good. My other question, and I couldn't tell if this was too dicky, so can I ask it just for
Please,
fun?
hear me.
Who's the sponsor for Mitch's baseball team?
God damn it. It's like MKV Top Notch fucking cooling or some shit.
You're on the right track. It's McKnight Auto. That's a solid round of trivia, though.
That's pretty good.
We just got 9 out of 10.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. That's the show today. If you want to give us a follow on YouTube to help us get to 100 so we can change the UR Schmel, that'd be lovely. If you want to take it away from here?
No, yeah, I'm with you on that. Get in with us on Instagram or Twitter, and if you can, subscribe to the YouTube. We'd appreciate it. But, anybody that's tuning in, we appreciate you. We're always open to suggestions. We're always open to, really anything. So
Twitter, Approved for All. Instagram, @ApprovedForAllAudiences. Give us an email at ApprovedForAllAudienceSpot@gmail.com. ApprovedForAllAudiences.buzzsprout.com.
I love you, Muffs. I appreciate y'all.
Love you, boys and girls. We'll see ya in a Kia.
All right.
C-U-N-T. See you.